Pittsburgh, the Steel City, built on a tradition and lineage of toughness. Tonight, RXTV and Iron Mag Labs brings you full coverage of the Muscle Farm 2014 NPC Pittsburgh Championships from the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall, bringing you the finest IFBB guest posers in the country. Now, let's join Dave Palumbo and the RX Muscle crew.
Black stripe, yellow paint. I hear they scared of it, but them pros ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you out here checking game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million.
Dave Palumbo standing here with Ruthless Ruth Silverman, and we're about to do the IFBB Pro Pittsburgh Championships wrap-up here. Ruth, it was a great event. We had a superstar guest posing, phenomenal, a six-person, I guess you can call it extravaganza. Kai Green, Rami, we had Victor Martinez, Branch Warren, Dexter Jackson, and who else did I forget? There's 6 people out there. Kai Green. How can I think of Kai Green? Kai Green was the best.
Out in a costume. First of all, he's in halfway decent shape.
He looked like he was doing a Broadway show out there.
Yeah, he looked like he was doing a number from Gypsy. You gotta have a gimmick.
What I was impressed about was that Kai was in such good conditioning in his off season.
Absolutely, that's what I just said. He was in pretty darn good shape. Dexter also for off season, not bad.
Yeah, Dexter was great. The 2 people that impressed me was Big Rami, who's got New York Pro in 2 weeks.
Oh God,
and Kai. I think that they brought the house down because of the sheer mass that they possess.
Absolutely, and then they did a little couple posing together, kind of posed each other down.
Like a superhero challenge on each other.
Yeah, I think I saw Kai was kind of giving Rami the cue as to how to pose it.
I think Kai thinks he's like Spider-Man sometimes when he's in his costumes, you know.
Absolutely. Hot red, kind of a gladiator thing. Kai always looks good.
Big Rami probably didn't know what to think. He probably thought it was some American custom or something like that.
I haven't met him yet. What's his English factor?
Very low, but very nice.
Okay,
he shakes everyone's hand. He's very appreciative.
I'm sure they had a great time up there.
Let's talk about the contest. Men's physique first. Mark Anthony was the reigning Mr. Olympia coming in here. He was the man to beat. We knew that he'd be tough. I personally, thought Jason Poston might have gotten the edge on him, but Mark Anthony did something that's pretty amazing because in men's physique, there's a tendency to want to be too big. Because we always think bodybuilder, and I think Mark has found the perfect balance between size, symmetry, and stage presence, and he's got what the judges want.
Absolutely. Plus, he won here last year, so it was a repeat for him. I think we all thought he was a little flat this morning.
Yeah.
But he has style, he has class, and they obviously the judges love him. I agree with you. I thought Jason really popped. It wasn't that he was bigger. I mean, he has all the equipment. He's got the narrow waist, the big delts, the gorgeous abs, and he just seemed to shine a little more today.
And he's got a great haircut too.
Oh well, that's always important, as we ladies know.
Jason Poston to me looks like the guy that I would want to be if I was in men's physique. But you know what? I know what they're trying to do. They don't want to. They want to get away from the guys getting bigger until it's a small bodybuilding show again.
Well, if they're conscious of that and they're consistent, that's great.
But then again, Jason won in Orlando 2 weeks ago, so maybe it's just that he came up against the Mr. Olympia, and that's the standard they want, and they had to go with him as first. But I think Jason has got a tremendous future. I think that he's got a really, I guess, marketable look that you can see him on covers of magazines.
I could, absolutely. He's a great marketable look and a great haircut. And they both have great futures, obviously, in the sport.
The best physique might belong, however, to Michael Anderson, who This guy, if he ever became a bodybuilder, I know he's older now. If he ever really had gone into bodybuilding, he probably would have been like a Ronnie Coleman. This guy, but
Yeah.
I mean, this guy probably has the best physique of all men's physique.
He's very, very beautiful looking. He's got a good. Plus, he's taller than they are, and so
Very tall.
He brings a little majesty to it that the shorter guys don't have. I thought it was a tough competition.
The top 3 could have won any other pro show, probably.
Absolutely. It was a good competition. What can you say?
Let's talk about figure. Camila Rodriguez, who switched from pro fitness to pro figure,
2 years ago,
has solidified her, I guess, her stake, so to speak, in the figure department. She wins here. She proves, I guess, that her physique is something worthy of standing on an Olympia stage now. Talk to me about what you liked and what you didn't like about her.
Well, first of all, this is not her first win, I don't think. But I like Camila. She's tall.
I think it's her first pro figure win.
We'd have to check that. All right. She's tall. She's got balance. She really, it's just a nice balance and flow. And although we talked about it this morning, she definitely had brought it down she was much fuller in Ohio. Sure. I thought. And she's coming to New York, going to be even tighter.
She won pro fitness last year. If she wins pro figure this year, I think she'll be the first person to win both pro figure and pro fitness at the same show.
Maybe.
No one's ever done it. Who else has done that?
Well, I'm trying to think of who else did. Adela.
Never won pro figure.
She did. She did figure 1 year right before the Olympian.
Europa, maybe?
She won the show, yeah.
Okay, all right. I stand corrected, Ruth. Thank you for those statistics that you figured.
Unfortunately, Steve Wennerstrom is not here with the encyclopedic mind.
That's true. But you obviously picked up the slack. Now, let's talk about second place here. Allison Frine, who I actually like to see her a little tighter. She gets really nasty hard sometimes, and I like when she has a balance of a little better conditioning. I thought she was a little soft here, but maybe that's what the judges liked about her.
That's maybe what they've told her. She always does well, so it's not a question. They really like her. Again, she's got balance. I don't think she has the curviest shape on stage.
No, she's got a little bit more angular stuff going on, but very pretty, obviously. That works to her advantage.
They like that very much, yeah. I was not expecting her to finish in second, so I was a little...
I thought Andrea Cantone was going to finish in second, to be honest with you.
I did
She
too.
had terrific conditioning, great stage presence, and I love her Boston accent.
Oh, she's fabulous. She's got it all. They've all got it all, really. Tough show.
Very tough. Now, the fourth place was Andrea Calhoun, who I kept confusing the two of them, although I know Andrea Cantone for many years. She's a cutie, too. She's pretty. I know Dexter Jackson trains her.
Absolutely, yeah. She impressed me. I had not seen her before, so she really impressed me. She's one of those petite girls, but she's got every body part. She's got the proportion. I mean, she's got a big future, I would say.
She's a little on the short side, but I think she's got a great overall look.
Short is okay if you're not short-waisted, too.
True.
That's sort of how it works.
Now, for me, the highlight of the pro show, I think, was the bikini, because it was so close, in fact, that we actually had a tie. And, I thought Stacey Alexander was going to emerge victorious, because after prejudging the way they were positioning her, and personally, I think she's got the best bikini body of anyone out there at this point in time.
Yeah.
She's got the great butt. She informed us today that she's part Mexican. Maybe that's where that comes from. Mm-hmm. She's got the small waist. She knows how to move. She almost looks like she's dancing out there. She loses by a fraction of a point to Yashira Robles. Which girl did you like, and who did you think was tonight's champion?
I thought that Stacey or Amanda Latona were going to win because of the way the call-out went.
The call-out had them in the middle.
I would have picked Yashara.
What do you like about her?
She just... standing over there. She's just got a perfect package, and it's what they like about her is her sass. She's got the perfect, she's not a big girl. Everything works. She flows. When she does the little sassy things, it's not overdone. It's very sexy. And
classy bikini.
Exactly. Classy bikini, and she's lean, but not too lean. And that's a big thing with me. When their ribs are sticking out and they're too lean, it just bothers me.
She just knows how to exude sexuality without overselling it to us.
Is that the New York thing?
I don't know. I think that's just the Latin thing, right, Johnny? Johnny saw the Latin thing. She sells it. She's been second behind Ashley Kaltwasser all year, starting from the Olympia. This was her show, really, to lose, I think. She was the favorite. Amanda Latona, while, I call her the Jenny McCarthy of bikini.
Yeah.
I just think that she didn't bring the conditioning that she needed. I heard something that she might have been on her period this weekend, but I don't know what the deal was.
I think with Amanda, sometimes it comes down to contours and shape. She's not as rounded. She's a little more straight up and down than the other.
If she comes in leaner, you're going to see better shape and better lines in her.
That too, but she, I'm sure she's disappointed with third place. I thought she might finish higher knowing that she was third at the Arnold too.
She's got the best mannerisms on stage. I laugh and she doesn't even say anything. Just her winks and her mannerisms and the way she knows how to perform.
Her life. Yeah. And that makes such a difference when she knows how to take stage. Absolutely.
Did you tell me she was in a girl singing group with Britney Spears?
I wish you remember the name, but it's not my generation. Yeah,
Johnny will find it.
Britney Spears started out in a singing group, an all-girl group, and Amanda was part of that. Yeah,
I didn't even know that. See, I learned something from you. Another thing from you today, Ruth.
Dave, we're great together, aren't we?
It was a great show. You know, one of my highlights also, we saw Tad the Diet Coach on stage, but we also saw one of his clients. Did you see Vinny Brasco, the guy who was this tall?
21 years old, been training since he's 16.
I love it.
And he got Trad to train him. He prepared for the show in 3 months.
Oh, he did. To me, he's got so much energy. I watch this guy and I just want to clap my hands.
He's absolutely adorable and a lot of personality too, because I did meet him backstage. Wonderful guy.
Now, the question remains, will I get invited to the Jim Mannion after party? That's the question at the Italian
restaurant. I get the same issue every year.
Yeah, I never know.
Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
He always invites me, actually. And I want to say thanks to Jim Mannion for putting on this great event. We all had a great time. What's enjoyable about the Pittsburgh show is that everyone comes here to show, their I guess, a little tribute, a little, respect to the NPC president and the IFBB president. And, I think that, it's just great seeing everyone, and it's in a relaxed environment where not everyone's competing.
Absolutely. People come here for two things. One, to pay respect, but also because they know they're going to get a look, just like at the New York Pro at the end of the month. They're going to get a look by the top judges.
Olympia judges.
The Olympia judges.
And just for those of you who might not have known, Ruth Silverman is from Pittsburgh. She's a hometown girl. You went to high school in this building, didn't you?
No, I didn't go to high school. I was building. This is the Soldiers and Sarah Memorial Hall. I went to high school not far from.
You sang in this, though.
I sang an all-city choir on that stage.
Give us a few notes before we come out.
Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. We used to sing in the Stephen Foster.
Ruth Silverman gonna sing the national anthem at the Olympia. Stay tuned. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo saying see you next year.